Hello friends, my name is Mike and I've never done any unboxing of any sort and very few if any reviews as well, but I've been a Star Trek fan for as long as I can remember, and so I've known about Diamond Select's Asylum vehicles, and they're collectibles. They're not novelties, they're not bottle openers or pizza cutters, but they are electronic, they are kind of toys, they're kind of models, replicas, accessories, if what you will. But this is a Playmates Insurrection Enterprise E. This is a Playmates First Contact Enterprise E. I actually switched the nacelles. As you can see, there's the detailing I've done. This is white out. I was 20 years ago, I was probably only 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old. So what I'll say is, my Diamond Select Enterprise E came, the Nemesis edition. Kind of been waiting for it. Got here at about, well, the UPS app says it was 5 o'clock Central Time today on May 29th of 2015. So this is a complete unboxing and review. Let's not waste any more time. Get the chase here and open her up here. I can show you the box. It's very lighter than it looks. Obviously, it's got Diamond comic stickers on it, and I will say this is the first Star Trek collectible I will have purchased, or gotten in the last, it's fair to say 20 years, because Generations celebrated the 20th anniversary of its release, and First Contact as well. So this is obviously the packing material, and it was in there diagonally. So I mean, maybe I'm a sucker for having gotten the Playmates version of the Enterprise E. Not only that, I'm doubly a sucker for having gotten it twice. What I will say is that, I mean, you'll notice with the original Enterprise, I mean, I've switched the nacelles actually, because I thought these nacelles looked better on this one than they did with this one. So this first Contact Enterprise has got the Insurrection nacelles, and the Insurrection Enterprise has the First Contact nacelles. For sample, I think this one doesn't have batteries, but this one does. So, impulse engines and Broussard collectors light up. Just to compare, I mean, this came with a little extension with the captain's yacht, and this obviously nacelles light up as well, and just this impulse. This is not where the impulse engine goes. I mean, this. I'll explain that this saucer is too thick. So many things wrong about this. I mean, the struts, the nacelles, the warp nacelle struts, are completely too thick. I was wondering why they had to do this. I mean, maybe First Contact is the new ship. Maybe they didn't have the molds. Maybe they didn't have access to the specs, or the tech specs, or the measurements of the proportions. I don't know what they had. Maybe all they had to go on was what was on screen, because the movie hadn't been released. So I mean, that's even. I mean, somewhat. I mean, obviously this in the neck here, this is not what that looks like. But I think you know what it's supposed to be. I'm peeking in here, and so I mean, by Insurrection, you'd think they could have rectified that. They changed a little bit, but they didn't change everything. Any next gen Star Trek fan with eyes can tell you this is not even close to movie accurate. But I got two, not just one of them. So I've been looking forward to this. Needless to say. And here it is. Okay, this is the box. Coming out of the box. Box is coming out of the box. And we get this out of the box. So, I mean, you can read. I mean, I'm new to this. You know, I've known there's some loyal fans out there for Diamond Selects. I saw a few of the reviews that I did see. Very impressed. I mean, I liked what I saw. I hope I can do it justice. So, you know, this is a very familiar, recognizable one. I could have gotten one of the more rare. I think I'm going to work my way backwards. Enterprise E, D, B, A. I like the Klingon Battlecruiser. I don't, you know, and right now availability for these in stock availability for D is fall of this year. This is beautiful. I'm going to have a lot of fun reenacting some scenes already. I can tell.
All hands, battle stations.
So that was the Try Me feature.
All hands, battle stations.
And I guess it just does the same thing over and over.
All hands, battle stations.
Try. Back. Front. So the Nemesis Enterprise E paint job. Some vital statistics, tech specs, nice little bio. Obviously, you can read, and I've seen his Nemesis sticker. Sir Patrick Stewart on the front. So I'm just gonna, you know, cut the tissue and get down to it. And so I was busy all day, so I couldn't open it, but it came at 5 o'clock, which was easy. 6 hours, well over 6 hours ago. And the whole time I've never been so anxious about a UPS delivery ever, because I kept checking, you know, I was in transit, out for delivery. It gave me a window between 10 and 2, and it didn't come and didn't show up really until 5. I wasn't home, but thankfully it wasn't raining or anything, and so I moved this box out of the way. She's tied down pretty good. I can already tell the subject section and the detailing is what was new to me was the word Aztecing. I mean, obviously this sausage section is more ovular. I mean, I asked to tell my brother. You know, he would not even know that these two models are supposed to be the models of the same ship, because the ones from Playmates look so vastly different. So I'm gonna have fun reenacting my favorite scenes from First Contact, and you know, it's just you know, I'm sure you. So I mean, they're both actually the Playmates is just a little bit longer than the 19-inch or 17-inch, whatever, Art Asylum one. And you know what I say is, okay, so it is a toy. So I mean, I'm not gonna put windows on it. You know, I'm not gonna paint it. I mean, if you can build one from scratch, or you can buy a pre-made toy. I'm saying I don't think, you know, this is I think anything. I mean, I know the critics of this one, you know, will say, oh well, I don't even know. I mean, but anything is an improvement over this. I must tell you, anything would have been an improvement over this. I mean,
You should break it. You should break it.
My lovely assistant says I should destroy the self-destruct the interface. I mean, I'm anxious. I'm excited to see what lights up. I mean, from the reviews I saw, I've been watching leading up to this delivery. I mean, as far as the review, Diamond Select, I ordered from the website directly. Now there's a Hastings, 45 minutes away in St. Joseph, Missouri. There are Hastings in Nemesis, Kansas. There's a couple comic book stores that could order, but maybe they fax in their order. One of them would certainly fax in their order, and it could be 2 to 4 weeks or a few weeks. They have a catalog, you know, a little preview catalog that you can order from, that they kind of show the products they have an overabundance of. Otherwise, there's the Hastings website. Toys R Us website carries the A, the Enterprise A, and the B. Actually, so that's nice. They don't have those in stock at the local Toys R Us. So there's the option. So obviously paid more for shipping, but didn't pay any taxes because obviously Diamond Select doesn't have a store in this state. So I mean, there's your options right there. So I ordered it though last Wednesday, a week and a half ago. So, but so it didn't take that long to get here via UPS Ground, but it just wasn't fulfilled. It wasn't shipped until a couple days ago. That's okay. I mean, I've waited this long. You know, that's all I would say is this. But I mean, I like getting it direct. I mean, I want to support. You know, because the Hastings didn't have this. So I mean, I might get this one from I'm getting this obviously from the Diamond Select website. Get the A and the B from Toys R Us, perhaps, and get the D. All about the D. All about the D. You know, get the D from, say, Hastings. Drive out there, or just order it from the website. You know, if I don't want to drive. And I'm doing these twist ties while I'm talking. And maybe I'll switch to fast mode. All right. After you've seen that in fast mode, hopefully, if the video editing kind of works. I mean, this is all done in one take. It was obviously not live, and it's, you know, I'm gonna extract it. It was tied down pretty good, and I've kind of perused the instructions, skimmed over them, one page, one side, you know, and. So, I'm liking that. That's a piece of work right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the phaser array. I mean, all this detail. I mean, it's kind of like you get what you pay for. I mean, you really couldn't ask for anything more. And these nacelle struts. I mean, these nacelles are not removable, non-removable. Where obviously the Playmates versions, they pop off. I mean, I don't know if that was because they were afraid kids were going to break them, so they made these nacelle struts very thick and unrealistic, or not that they really have starships in real life, anyways. But and then the saucer section, maybe they didn't make it as razor thin because they didn't want kids cutting themselves on their heads. I just, but this is delicate. I mean, it's a display piece, certainly, and it'll go well with your collection. All I would say is that I think anyone who's Googling, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, the beginning of First Contact. Here's one of those. Yes, I know. The Walk. The moment I have dreaded for nearly 6 years has finally arrived. The Borg, the Federation's most lethal enemy, have begun an invasion of the Federation. And this time there may be no stopping. So, that's one of them, obviously. So, I mean, let's just try out the sounds. I'm gonna ask my lovely assistant to flip out that light, would you? Real quick, so I can see the lights. Real quick. Keep the camera on me. Okay.
All hands, battle stations.
Okay. So, FYI,
There's no sound in space.
FYI, you use a screwdriver to unscrew the battery compartment to switch the try me function to play. Now, batteries are included and they are pre-installed, which is lovely, right out of the box. And, I mean, for $65, $77, I mean, it ought to be, but on the other hand, I mean, a nice little feature is obviously harkening back to the Playmates. I've got a display stand that's pretty much already put together. Obviously, the ship's ready to go, batteries included, fully detailed. I mean, very, very ornate, very, very fine detail on this paint job. I mean, I noticed that Windows. Wow, I've seen in some of the reviews. This is perhaps a reissue, but what I would say is that well, I'll just take this.
Let's get a close up, please.
Of course. Oh, wow. This is a. So we're gonna switch this. Try me switch to play. There she is in all of her glory. So there is. I mean, what I'm told is there was issues with the stand, the pivot stand. Now it's just a simple ball joint that you can change the angle of. Ball and socket. Secondly, there is I'm trying to see if there is a lights only for a display. For display mode, when you hold this down.
All hands, battle stations. Engage.
I'll use the sound clips from.
Ready phasers and quantum torpedoes. Fire all weapons.
And otherwise, I'm looking for perhaps a display feature which is lights on, because I know some of those releases have them, some don't. Oh, it's a three-way switch, so it's off. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's all I've got.